It's going like this, and then all of a sudden you're like, what? Hey guys. Rah! Hi guys, if this is your first 31 Days of Horror, you might be a bit confused. If you've been here before, you know exactly what's happening. Every single year I have 2 trademarks, I always do. This is one. I always have a face mask episode of 31 Days of Horror. Pretty much, I'll give you the real reason behind why I do this. It's because I don't want to put makeup on for one of the days. It looks so crazy. Anyway, it's quite suiting to this film. For those people who've been watching me for a long time, let me know down below if you know what the other trademark I have in every 31 Days of Horror, because it's coming up soon. It will be towards the end, if you know what I mean. Anyway, let's talk about the film. I look crazy, but this film was insane. Oh my God, Ashley, who recommended this, you know me, you get me, you understand me. This film I was not ready for, and I think it's meant to be like that. You think it's all calm, cool, and collected, and then all of a sudden, there's a lot. It's very art house as well. This is a German film called The Fan. It is from 1982. It is about a woman, or a young girl, I guess. She's a teenager in high school. And she's obsessed with this pop star called R. And sorry, it keeps dropping. And she's been writing him letters. You know, in her head, she's like thinking up all of these things that could have happened to her letters because she's not getting any replies. She's beating up the postman. She is a full-blown stalker, which I love. If you guys know me, you know I love stalker films. So Ashley, you totally hit the nail on the head with this one. This film is definitely threaded together with a lot of montages because it's like about his music and how much she like identifies with it. It's like her going through the motions of like waiting to hear back from him, and then like lots of montages of like her day and the music in the background. And I guess because the music's throughout the whole film, it feels like a very big montage of like his pop music. Man, I want to do spoilers on this one, but I'm not going to because Jesus Christ, you need to watch this. And I think a lot of you guys haven't seen this because I didn't even know about this film. I don't know what's going on with this thing. The main character, she's really interesting. Her name is Simone in the movie. Sorry, I'm gonna move that down because it's just driving me nuts. She is a teenager, an angsty teenager, but an angsty teenager with a lot of confidence. Can't relate, but I think that she was great and really pulled off that angst. She was definitely one of those, I feel like everyone can relate to like feeling a certain band or a certain artist's music is just like written for them, especially when they're young. And I think that she was written really well, but when it goes off the deep end, I was not ready. I'm just gonna give you guys a little hint of what I was not ready for, because if you look on the IMDb page, it says frightening, intense scenes, severe. That's a warning on the IMDb page. I thought it was crazy. Also, another thing about the main character, I'm very curious. I tried to look this up, but I couldn't figure it out at what age she was when this took place, because there is some sexual content within the film and it seemed very creepy. And also the poster, she's like not wearing anything on her top half, or it's meant to look like it, but she actually isn't in the scene. So that was very interesting. And it seems like, especially for the 80s, this was very, not provocative, but like explicit. I would definitely say that there was a few scenes that I wish I would have been able to speak German for or like read. The subtitles didn't show. The last scene, if anyone can tell me what the writing is in the book, please let me know, because I couldn't find that anywhere. And then also I would have loved to hear what his music and lyrics were about, because I feel like that would interpret like the whole thing and why she was so obsessed with him. This is such a weird movie because you think it's, again, like a lot of movies on this list, you think it's going like this, and then all of a sudden you're like, what? And the whole time I was like, is this happening though? Like, it's so intense. And yeah, very art house. And this is definitely a slow movie. Like I said, it has lots of montages that kind of make up the whole film. It's just like a slow film clip almost of her going through the obsession and then it getting somewhere. and where it goes is very far off to where I thought it would. I loved a lot about this movie, but I wish it was more in depth, and I wish it was more explored, her obsession. And I do really like the art. It's like an art installation, really, yeah, the film. It was incredible, some of it. But yeah, I didn't get the depth, I didn't get those answers, and I was just kind of, especially like with the last couple scenes, I was literally watching like, what? But it's something that definitely feeds into my stalker obsession. If you like stalker films, definitely check this one out. But I don't think a lot of people will love it. But if you're into something arty, something different with severe moments, and you have the time to spend to watch something that's quite a slow burn, definitely check it out. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10, mainly because I think I would have given it a 5 if it wasn't my personal opinion, like if it wasn't something that I already love, and I love stalker films. So I look so crazy. I love you guys so much for putting up with me. So I'm gonna give it a 6 because of that, but otherwise I'd probably give it a 5 because the structure was just, I mean, it was the best part about it was you had no idea what was freaking happening. But yeah, it kind of like left you waiting for a long time to dish out something that was totally unexpected. But I think that's what the film's meant to be. I also looked up the director, and he does a lot of documentaries. So this was quite a strange film for him. I would definitely say it's like, yeah, weird, arty film that you're not expecting it to be by watching the start. Anyway, thank you so much, Ashley, for recommending this. What a ride. I'll be taking the face mask off, and you guys can tell me whether this face is more scary or my normal one. Also, if you guys want to name this villain, go ahead in the comments. I'd love to hear your villain names for my mask face. I'm gonna go take this off. I love you guys so much. Thanks for hanging out with me, and wow, what a movie. What a freaking movie. You guys are delivering, and I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, thank you guys so much. I can't believe I haven't scored anything under 4 yet. That's so insane for 31 Days of Horror. That's not happened. I love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you very soon. I'll talk to you tomorrow for another 31 Days of Horror.